Well, hello there, Aquarius. This is Cindy from the New Moon Tarot. I'm a witch and a tarot card reader, and this is a general love reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aquarius for the week of October 11th. This one doesn't resonate so much. Please check your natal chart and my other readings this week. If you want your own private reading, you can find my info down below. My least expensive is $20. If you're a cross watcher, meaning that you are involved with an Aquarius, keep in mind that the energies might be reversed for you. All right, Aquarius. We have the star showing up, which is the major arcana for Aquarius. This is also a card about healing. It's a card about making wishes, wishing on a star. It's about manifestation. And I have a feeling you're at a distance from somebody with the Two of Wands here. See the globe and see the little hippie van there. This is being at a distance. It's trying to make major life decisions. We have the Hermit card showing up. Whether or not, like, you could be emotionally distant from this person, you could be physically distant from this person, you could even be in a long distance relationship with this person. But there is distance here, is what I'm feeling. And I think it's because of this person's behavior or their lack of action, inaction, or some of the actions that they've taken. They've realized down below they need to change, from what I can see. This person knows they need to kind of straighten up and fly right, to use my dad's expression. All right, so let's take a look at the present situation, you, then your person, the advice, and then the outcome. All right. So we have the world here. Again, this is Aquarius energy. You can see the symbol up in the corner, the top left. And the King of Swords, that's definitely Aquarius energy, or Gemini, or Libra. I think you're trying to have an ending and then a new beginning. You're realizing that this isn't working out necessarily. For some of you, with that Six of Swords over here, that was an ending that you had with this person. For others of you, it's moving into like a calmer, like moving out of the stormy seas and maybe into a calmer, like waters with this person. Like, you ever been in a relationship that's just very chaotic and you're trying to get back to like the peaceful place? Some of you, that's what you're doing here. And with this King of Swords energy, it's also about using logic and trying to kind of cut through all of the emotion and just get down to, like the business, like the real actual issue, which is very Aquarius. And I say that fully as an Aquarius, so don't at me in the comments. I am one. And I am totally guilty of trying to use logic over emotion. All right, let's take a look at you a little bit closer because you've been healing. So we have the Three of Swords in reverse. So there was some sort of an emotional blow up between the two of you. This is a breakup, or it's a disappointment, or it's heartache, it's heartbreak, something went wrong. That Ten of Wands in reverse is releasing emotional burdens. It's also maybe releasing a relationship. And the Four of Swords is about healing. You can see her kind of curled up in that nest. She has a mending heart. It's working on yourself. I think that's where that King of Swords energy is kind of playing into this. Maybe you're trying to, I don't know, distance yourself from some of the emotion and try to look at this rationally. That's a possibility. We have the King of Swords again showing up. You're really super being very rational about this. Five of Cups in reverse, which is letting go of the past. Like, what is past is past. It's pointless to kind of cry over spilled milk. You can't change what happened. And looking at the future, maybe with the Emperor, or you are dealing with an Aries. But that's about bossing up, taking control. There's a lot of maybe controlling your emotions or controlling your reactions. I've heard this before. You can't necessarily control someone else's behavior, but you can control your reaction to it. And you can decide whether or not you want to participate in some of these things. And I think that's what you decided to do. I'm not participating in this. I'm going to pull back. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a card about new beginnings, fresh starts, possibly when it comes to career. Maybe you're trying to push yourself into your career. Also, the Ace of Pentacles is about the body. It's the physical plane. So maybe you're working on your home or like getting things ready for the winter, or maybe you're working on yourself and trying to get healthier, or you're working on your finances or your job, something along those lines. It's very physical. We have the Nine of Cups, and that's about your own happiness. There's also an abundance message there with that treasure chest. Again, you may be trying to focus on work as a way to, I don't know, maybe use more logic and distance yourself. We have the Five of Coins showing up here, so some of you may have some money problems with the Five of Coins. That's like a sense of lack. It's being left out in the cold, feeling like you don't have resources, or you're kind of embracing the loneliness from a relationship and just sort of throwing yourself into work. You're just like, you know what? I'm going to be single for a while and I'm going to take care of my own business, and that's that. All right. Let's take a look at your person because they have had, well, they've had some issues. So the Fool can mean a brand new start. It can mean like taking a risk, like new behavior. It can also mean somebody acting foolish. And I think with this Eight of Swords here, the Eight of Swords is self-limiting behavior. It's self-sabotage. Somebody who's kind of their own worst enemy. That's kind of echoed for me with this Knight of Wands energy. This could be a Leo, a Sag, or an Aries, or just somebody who's very passionate, but very in and out, like hot and cold. You never know how they're going to react to something. It's Night energy is very much like I'm going to be in here one day and like the next you can't find me. It's like I've dropped off the face of the planet. I do think this person is having a little bit of clarity about that because we have the Ace of Swords here. Now, this Ace of Swords could mean you cutting them off, and that's an Aquarius card, and they've had like some, I don't know, like they've had some thoughts with that Ten of Swords. That's heavy thought energy. It's thinking about the ending, ruminating about it. In some cases, this is about being stabbed in the back, but in this particular deck, it's more like I'm thinking, I may be even overthinking this. We have the Eight of Swords again. I think they've realized that they have a problem, that their own behavior is affecting their happiness. Now, I will point out that this Eight of Swords showed up twice, and it's not in the reverse, which is letting go of that. So they know they need to change. That Ace of Swords could mean they know they need to cut some of this crap out because the Ace of Swords sort of slices through things and gets to like the heart of a matter. It's also a revelation. It's also being cut out. It's also lies coming out. So you're going to have to tweak this to your particular situation. But I am feeling here like this person understands that things that they are doing are impacting their life in a negative way, which that is half the battle from someone with a counseling background. That is half the battle. Most people don't even get there to realizing that they have an issue. Now, I do not know what this person did to you, and you're going to have to make some amends about this and like figure this out, like whether you want to make amends with this person or show them the door. But with this Seven of Wands, that Five of Wands, and the Eight of Cups, they want to fight for this relationship. They want to come back. That Eight of Cups in reverse is a return. The Five of Wands is conflict, yes, but it's also hashing things out. And that Seven of Wands energy, I do think they want to, well, it's defensive energy, but it's also standing up for yourself. It's also putting up a fight. I think that they want to hash this out with you and see if they can salvage this. Again, I don't know what they did. Some of you like too little, too late. Some of you are going to be okay with this. It really just depends. This is a general reading, so keep that in mind. All right, we have your advice. So we have the Knave of Wands. That's the Page of Wands. It's a passionate message coming in. Knight of Swords is very impulsive behavior. I don't know whether this person's message is going to make you feel a little impulsive, because that is Aquarius energy here with the swords. Or this person is just going to very impulsively come in and try to talk with you. We have the Five of Cups here. There's regrets. I think they want to tell you about their regrets. They want to open that conversation with you and probably kind of see how you react to the situation. It looks like with the King of Swords up there, you're going to be a little closed off. All right, let's look at your oracles. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. Yeah. I do think at the very least they want to clean this up and kind of uh get like not in your good graces, but they want to just clean this up a little bit. They don't want this hanging over their head. We have Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, a surprise invitation or meeting. Yeah, I do think that they're gonna just kind of show up out of the blue here with all of this fire energy. Let's look at your outcome. We have the Two of Coins. That's weighing some options here. Page of Swords. Some of you are going to be like, I need you to prove this. This is a curiosity card. You may have been watching them or they may have been watching you on social media. But this is also like, I want to investigate this situation and kind of see what you're up to. It's the Nancy Drew card. We'll put it that way. We have the Six of Pentacles, and I think you do need to decide whether or not you want to put more time and energy into this. Some of you have just pulled out of this and you're done. Some of you, I think you're at least going to hear them out. All right, let me know down below if this resonated or not. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or you need any clarification, please order a private reading down below. Well, blessed be and have a fantastic week. All right, bye-bye.